Well, that's the first lap for the 14 Pirelli Ferrari Formula Classic races. All completed their first lap, and I hate to say this, but I don't think actually the track is as... I think the track is slightly better condition, certainly up here, this end of the circuit where we can see from the commentary book. It probably was when we started at 9 o'clock. But that may well actually be to do with the fact that the cars have actually passed through several times and hopefully moved some of the standing water. I would have said the slightly narrower tyres, the narrow tyres which is the vintage cars run on, probably a better job at ploughing through the water, parting the water than some of the wider tyres which may well be fitted to the more modern Ferrari which we have got there. I can see Fast Freddy Harper out with the back of the Roadster, the Curtis Roadster out, so we know in a few minutes time, and now the single seaters will be out for the qualifying session. And I would imagine some of these very, very powerful cars in this coming up in the single seater qualifying session will be quite a handful, Guy.
Absolutely. We will be using that classic commentator's phase of twin rooster tails behind Freddie Harper in the Roadster for certain. He'll be throwing 14-foot of spray easily as he comes through, and no small amount of wheel spin, I'm sure.
Yep, I think we can hear Nick. I can hear Nick up to Nick. Over to you. I know the mic is open because I can hear the tapping on the mic, but Nick's about to do a few interviews. He's going to add some colour during the qualifying sessions. Hopefully he'll be able to start shortly. Apparently I can hear it on the left-hand side.
Good morning, Guy. I presume you can hear me. I'm tucked down into the entertainment part of the circuit, rather than the circuit itself, which is entertaining itself. I'm in the warmth of the hospitality of the VSCCC here, down in the garages. And in fact, that is where I would like my invitees to come and talk to us. I have it sitting in front of me, one of our illustrious writers. This is Jim Loveridge, and the books that I have in front of me are The Places They Raced, and really the one that references Snetterton in the most wonderful photographic report, which is called Boys' Own Stuff. Now, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Well, I think the comment is it's very wet at the moment, but we'll get it dry. I've been promised by 2 o'clock. Now, you come from a legal background initially, don't you? And that's where you studied and that's where you made your career.
That is correct, yeah. I was a commercial lawyer, buying and selling companies, writing contracts, trying to persuade managers not to sack people without giving them due notice, that sort of thing.
Right, so you're legal with aspects of the property, aspects of law, aspects of litigation, but all that respectively goes with that, with looking after companies.
Yeah, that's right. I work for large companies, American companies, British companies. Quite an interesting career if anyone wants to take it up.
No, I would support that because, as you know, I'm a commercial surveyor or chartered surveyor. university, or did you have the grafted like most of us have?
No, I have to be careful here because we're sort of somewhat corporate people. I did what was called articles of clerkship, which basically is an apprenticeship that I learned on the job, as it were.
Yeah. Was that in the city or out in the sticks?
In the West End.
Ah, you're a West End man. So you and I wore smart suits, brown shoes on Friday and black shoes Monday to Thursday.
That's right. And if I could just interject, that's one of the big opportunities I missed. The office I worked in was about 20 yards from the famous Warren Street, and I never exploited that contact.
My life started in Berkeley Square, then Hanover Square, and then South Moulton Street. So I was always a West End boy.
Yeah. So we weren't quite up that market. We were a property business. I got fed up with looking at mortgages.
Yes, that was that period. Now, taking us into books, because the first book, working with your good son the last couple of years, it was only subsequently I understood that you were an avid collector of postcards, information, and they put you down to put it on paper for us all.
Yeah, the first one, Boys Own Stuff, that was the result of a collection of photographs that we bought for a client, and as we were going through them, we thought, now that's going to make a pretty interesting book. You see, the attitude I've got is that words are great, but they can't really show the true story. Nothing like a good photograph. And because we know, the Jeffs, the Kamczatskis, the famous photographers, but this collection was from the archive of a local fellow to here. I'm afraid I've forgotten his name. I think we give him a credit, but he used to take photographs for one of the Norfolk papers, and of course these are the ones that never got printed, but now tell a story that we think is well worth telling. What happened on the circuit, not the glamorous stuff, but the everyday stuff, the guys who went out to race for fun, and what happened to them.
And the photographs are absolutely superb. And not enough, I think photographs at times retain and stay in the memory considerably longer at times than actually full verbiage or words.
Yeah, absolutely right. And, so some of the photographs are very telling. You've got one open there of the driver having volunteered. But it's a very striking photograph. Determined to go out and win the flaming race.
Absolutely great. And then there's some wonderful photographs. There's one of Hawthorne standing with Ken Wharton, and they're obviously about to have what looks like a Le Mans type start. And the comment here is that Mike doesn't seem quite sure where his car is.
He's standing hand on hip in the famous green, what do we call it, golden jacket, what he used to wear, looking absently in the wrong direction.
And his spotted blue tie.
Well, or maybe a pretty young lady was walking past.
Well, he and Moss had an eye probably for pretty girls as well as driving excellently.
Oh yes, and then of course there was Pete Collins, who likewise, the man from Kidderminster, who had married a very attractive wife, Louise Collins.
And then there's some lovely shots of the respective, there's obviously very good ones of Hawthorne, Moss, Salvadori. Now tell me, there were a couple of photographs there of one of my favourites, which is an Italian driver of many years, which is...
Oh, in my book? Oh, sorry about that. No, I can't remember.
Well, we'll come back. There's some great shots of Snetterton. Snetterton when they had oil drums with Christmas trees in. There isn't actually Christmas trees on, Christmas lights, but they're not far off.
Oh, exactly. That was it.
I sometimes felt that sometimes some drivers went and repositioned the straw bales to wind the corner or that sort of thing.
There's one shot where one of the drivers, whose son was racing here yesterday, endeavouring to get underneath the barrier, isn't there?
Oh yes, absolutely, yes. But a lot of these photographs, you look in vain for a marshal.
The people watching are amazingly close, though, aren't they?
There is one a start